Hey, Brownie. I told you we were going to be playing a CCG simulator today, not a CCG. See, I brought Millennium Blades and its expansion set rotation. Shane said that the new Kickstarter came in today, so I figured we could add Collusion to what comes in the box already and play all of it together. Where is the Kickstarter box, by the way? Under the table? Okay, that's a weird place for it. Don't know why you didn't just leave it on the... What? This is 2 boxes. Okay, wait, I get it. One box is the Collusion expansion, and the other box is the extras that came from the Kickstarter, like the crossover decks. So, let's see what the first box is here. Okay, so this is Collusion. So that must mean that the other box is the crossover stuff, right? What? They're both Collusion? Okay. No, I don't know why the expansion is bigger than the base game. Don't look at me that way. Hey everyone, this is Braden with Assorted Meeples, and today we're going to be looking at a Kickstarter that I backed in March of 2019? Huh, that feels like it was 20 years ago. Anyway, this Kickstarter is an expansion to Millennium Blades, a CCG simulation experience that allows you to go through pretty much every aspect of a collectible card game, from buying packs, to selling on the aftermarket, to building decks and battling your friends. Now, Collusion has a lot that comes with it all on its own. There are hundreds of new cards, so I can't promise we're going to get to take a look at all of them in this video, but we'll definitely get a good sampling of them to give you an idea of what to expect in Collusion. And there are a variety of promos and extras, and Collusion itself also changes the way Millennium Blades is played as well. You get access to a team mode, you get access to new characters, new venues, and of course, the aforementioned new packs and cards to change up all the different strategies you already had access to in the base game. So what's in the boxes? Let's open them up and take a look. The Millennium Blades Collusion expansion includes 6 characters, 17 core cards, 7 expansion sets, 6 premium sets, 5 master sets, 3 each of bronze, silver, and gold promo sets, 2 meta sets, 28 NPC cards, 19 keyword cards, 6 additional set cards, 9 team cards, 16 blank custom cards, 14 updated cards, 6 venue cards, 6 trigger cards, a rulebook, a character/set book, 8 +5 star tokens, 4 light cell markers, 2 destined cell markers, 6 player boards, 1 aftermarket mat, 1 store mat, 1 NPC mat, 3 RP trackers, 1 score pad, 161 dividers, 400 Millennium Dollar slips, 40 sticker slips, 6 sticker sheets, and 6 tuck boxes. We're going to start by taking a look at everything that's in the box first. As you can see, everything fits pretty nicely, but once you start digging through and pulling out things like the rules and the various inserts and mats, you start to see that it feels like the different card packs are kind of haphazardly thrown in the box, and the other components are just kind of squished in where they can fit. As we kind of progress through, at the end, we're going to see that the bottom is actually designed to be more card storage, which is fantastic. I'm using a 3,000 count long card box right now to store Millennium Blades for convenience. and this will look a lot better on my shelf than that plain white box. But because of the way that things were put in here, the middle column is kind of stretched out on both sides, so that's not a great first impression for taking things brand new out of the box. While the deck building and tournament mats have received a coat of polish, the deck building side is where this is especially noticeable. Pictures that explain your actions instead of text makes the lower left corner easier to scan at a glance, and the overall board feels a little less overwhelming in its presentation without sacrificing access to needed information. I also really appreciate having neoprene playmats for the NPC, aftermarket, and store areas. These both help differentiate them from normal boards a little more, and reduce the odds of sliding as everyone rushes to acquire cards. Collusion provides 6 new playable characters: Destiny Draw, Skillian Tope, Raoul Sawyer, Proxan Counterfeit III, Captain Chitar, and Pressmaster 1000 GTX Mark III. Not only do these characters introduce new playstyles, Collusion's Duelist Guide provides some excellent world-building fluff for both the new and previous characters, as well as an index for all sets to date. This really appeals to me, as I like to invest in the lore of a card game when I really get into it, and appreciate database resources like Gatherer or Scryfall when it comes to tracking down my Magic the Gathering cards. There are also a lot of new packs and mini-expansions included in Collusion, so I'll show one of the crossover packs here, as those are the ones I was most excited for. I don't have much to say about the binder tuck boxes. They're a nice thought and a cut above what I've seen come out of many CCG bundles, like Magic's Duel decks, but I just don't see why you wouldn't stack your cards in a pile off to the side, especially when you prefer to play with sleeved cards like I do. The 6 new venues look like they offer a little extra spice if you're playing with this variant, and I have to admit the fact that Canada, just all of Canada, is a single venue makes me laugh. Under the venues are Raoul Sawyer's trigger cards, and with my poor eyesight, I really appreciate that they are big enough to be a visible player aid, regardless of where they are on the table. I am absolutely delighted to see proper set dividers included in Collusion. Having these for all sets will make organization much, much easier for this game, which has been sorely lacking in previous releases. I do have 2 minor complaints, however. First, I wish the dividers were slightly taller. Second, I wish a thicker, more rigid material was used to make thumbing through sections of my storage easier. Minor complaints overall, but I've been using really nice dividers from Magic's Fat Packs to organize my Millennium Blades cards, and these feel like a bit of a downgrade in both height and quality, but definitely not so much of one to keep me from using them. Brownie and I were relieved to see that the blue Collusion box was dedicated strictly to storage. While I am annoyed that the storage tray in the red Collusion box was warped, the blue one is in much better shape and comes with 3 trays with lids to help you with storing cards, preserving game states, and other miscellaneous needs. Most importantly, it holds all of Millennium Blades comfortably. Not just Collusion, not just when unsleeved, but ample space for both needs. A major win for both storage and presentation, and probably my single biggest complaint about the game to date, finally resolved. Guess I'd better get around to upgrading my sleeves with dragon shields before the pandemic ends, huh? Everything actually fits nicely in the box. I don't have to keep an ugly card box in the board game closet anymore. And promos for the Pixel Tactics card game as well. Awesome little extra. These 6 cards bring some of the classic characters from Millennium Blades into Pixel Tactics. Neat little add-on. As the CCG player for Assorted Meeples, it's really not a shock that I am a huge fan of what is effectively the greatest love letter to CCGs put into board game form to date. Collusion does a lot to provide resources for better organization, sanding off some of the rough edges to teach newer players the game, and adds a lot of new features to kind of customize your experience to meet the needs of your group. All of these are great things to see in the Millennium Blades game, and I have to say, I'm really excited to bust out the entire game and really delve into all the new features it has to offer. But until such time as the pandemic ends, we'll just have to make do with looking at the awesome artwork and checking out all of the different expansions that are included within the Collusion box itself. So, thanks for watching this unboxing. It's been a ton of fun exploring what Level 99 has brought to the table with what they've said is going to be the last add-on for Millennium Blades. So at this point, it's basically a complete game. Whether that remains the case is anybody's guess, but between the different ways you can play the game, the slew of different strategic options that are available to you, and the myriad of cultural references sprinkled throughout, there's little doubt that you'll be having fun with this game for years to come. Thanks again for watching this Assorted Meeples unboxing, and until next time, great gaming!
If you like what you just saw, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more great gaming content.